Yeah. Hey. I'm in the jump like double dutch, kicking it on the roof with bass, smoke a couple blunts. She all over me, it's all love. Honey buns, ain't getting any sleep till the sun comes up, till the sun comes up. Why hesitate? Just send it.
But okay, you know how.
I'm gonna blush up a little.
Okay, go do your thing.
It's stuffing my face.
It's not a bad thing.
What's up, man?
So this
What's
is
up,
the
man?
other thing that I've discovered, or what I'm trying to get through my head. It's really kind of tough. Because, okay, I'll repeat that. Are you recording?
Yeah, when you come back here though, so I can hear you the best.
Okay. So what I was saying is, people say, now my face is all wet. Oh, great.
It's okay.
People say, reach for the stars and the sky is the limit. And I say, reach beyond the stars because there is no limit.
Yeah.
So the physicists understand that time travel is possible. Like I said about mathematics and how we measure time, because we have to, put a name to stuff and put everything in a box, because that's the only way that we can equate and figure stuff out.
To bring it down to a human logic perspective.
Right, because these things are just so beyond our comprehension.
Yeah.
So physics has actually figured out that time travel is possible, except for matter. Because of this, like, we can time travel, which I go into meditation and check that out, right? I'm still checking it out. But I can't take my physical body and go back to, like, say, my younger self or something.
But you can do it in your.
And they say,
Yeah.
when you meditate, you can go sideways in time, not just back and forth, but sideways.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
So they say we can't because of matter. But what I say is it doesn't matter because it's mind over matter.
It really is.
So if you wrap your mind around these things, which we can't, because this is stuff that we want to label and limit, and try to define what is undefinable and describe what is undescribable.
Yeah.
Or indescribable. It's just limits. Labels are limits.
Yeah. The
When we
best
say
way.
God, it's a limit.
Yeah,
It's a label.
it's been used so much, the label God. Like, people have skewed the essence of what that means and how they really are God of their own reality. And it's not them, it's not egoic them. They think it's like, oh, Jake is God. No, it's the essence that is inherent within each of us. It's just a matter of unlocking it and allowing it in, and each expression of God is like a unique individual expression, but it's all
Well,
oneness.
God's not up there.
It's not.
He's not somewhere. He, she, it. Okay.
It's not even in it. It's
Right?
happening.
And
It's experience.
like I said, the Jesus age and now the we age, where we are Christ in the earth. And if you're looking for God, look right here. I see him. If you're looking for Christ or Jesus, there he is. If I look in your eyes, like,
Hey.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Jesus Christ. No, I get what you mean though.
but yeah, it's like this is where we find him with each other. And this is where we learn together.
Yeah.
And we discover the truths that are deep and beyond our own limited thinking,
Requires a lot of spirit flow.
and a lot of open-mindedness. Being able to receive you, and actually, how do you honor a prophet? You receive, if you receive a prophet, or if you honor a prophet, you receive a prophet's reward. And what is that reward? It could be a pearl of wisdom. That's why they say don't cast your pearls before swine. What's a pig gonna do with it? It's gonna eat it, maybe shit it out, and not even digest it. I can't use it. But to honor each other is to receive each other, is to listen. with an open mind, you receive what they're saying and you go, okay, is there any truth to that? Not just shut it down because that doesn't jive with what I think is my opinion's right and you're wrong, like we talked about before.
Right.
So that's the only way that we're ever going to reach these higher heights, is to really contemplate all things, questioning all things, even down to your deepest belief system. They say people suffer from, what is that? From cognitive, oh wow. One came to you. Oh no. There's still some up there.
Yeah.
People suffer from cognitive dissonance when, and this is mostly everyone, I think. They have a base belief system. Mm-hmm. And they can't change it. Right.
They're solidified, and that's the problem, that the universe is always changing. The only one truth is that nothing is permanent. Impermanence, embracing it with acceptance and surrender and understanding and empathy for not only ourselves and what's going on inside, but one another. Man, that's how you really go with the flow. That's how I really feel like I'm riding that wave, And here, when I'm not on the wave, I immediately feel it. The energy here in this island is super powerful, and it kind of gives you a good smack in the face if you're not vibing with it.
Right.
Yeah.
If you don't flow with it, right, and just stay in the flow. And if you try to go against the current or upstream, or if you're not being right, you'll get smacked around a little.
Yeah, I've had it happen.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they can't handle the island and they get kicked off. The island will spew them back out, and they can't make it here. But when the Aina accepts you and the land accepts you, it's a beautiful thing. There's so much aloha and so much blessings, and everything happens serendipitously, and you swear you're manifesting everything. But like you said to me the other day, I manifested you, but and yet maybe I manifested you.
Maybe it was a mutual exchange. Because in your reality, you manifested me.
Right.
And in my reality, I manifested you.
Right.
But in the ultimate scheme of things, there is no you or me. So,
and I am you and you are me.
Right.
As we are he and we are all together.
Yeah, they are us, we are them, we are. I am. There you go. Boom.
Right.
Yeah.
So what was interesting to me was my friend said to me the other day, I gotta get my safety done on my car, and I had 2 cops behind me, and they went around and got the person and pulled over the person in front of me, like I would just pulled over, and they went, and it was like God telling me, you gotta get your safety done. But he thought about it, and he thought, well, what if they pulled me over? I'm going to say, thank you, officer. Thank you for doing a good job and doing your job, And that's like honoring others. And so when we think about even like the 1% and we think, or the government or whatever, and we get so angry and but no, it's like, pray for these, send them your good vibrations and honor them. And this was just said to me like 2 days ago, and it was like you say, like a smack in the face.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
And so what if you can see that they're corrupt? If you can see that they're liars and cheaters and murderers?
They're the ones that need the most love.
Right. Those are the ones that need the most love.
It comes to me that quote Jesus said, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do." And why do they not know? Because it's unconsciousness, and it's the state of things.
Ignorance.
When they're not flowing, when they're not aware, when they're not open-minded like that, and they close themselves down, imagine what kind of muck is going on within them, that they have no idea how to get out of.
They're back to, I've got to get what I have to make it happen. I have to grab what I can get. And more obsessed with having and doing than just being. So we're back to that. Back to
doing over being.
That's that veil. That's that state of unconsciousness.
Yeah. When
Or-
the doing takes precedent over
Yeah.
the being, and then the doing isn't righteous. It's not. It doesn't have everyone's like positive in mind. And when we cause like negativity, if it's in our benefit for us, but we're making others suffer, then that's a karmic exchange that's going on. It's just looking out for ourselves, and that's going to keep on accumulating on our soul.
Right. It's always a journey. Life is a journey, and no matter what, good or bad, it's still a journey. It's an adventure. It's exciting. You know, when we're going through the bad stuff, how much more are we learning? Sometimes, like, if I get too stagnant and no change or growth is happening and something bad happens, I'm grateful because that's my opportunity to
Kicks you back into gear.
into gear
Yeah.
with my change and growth and working on myself and okay, why did this happen? And it's also a reminder, and it reminds me to always be grateful and whatnot. And I was reminded of
Righteous.
how you wanted your water bottle back. And so you're like, oh, I manifested you came into the coffee shop when I was like, I don't have to go find her. She'll come find me, or we'll just be in the same place. And I'm always over at Cinderland, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, I used to be, but less.
Right.
But now, again, I'll be over there more. But here, this is a big, huge reminder for me, just having you come over and doing this. Like, I need to be writing, and I was thinking, you know, I just don't post stuff on Facebook. Like, that's a good way to get your stuff kind of, like, published or copywritten, because it's right there, the date that you wrote it or whatever. I've got songs, I've got this, I've got that.
Good.
And, you know, quotes that I come up with, like the one that I just had said when I fumbled on it, whatever. But I was thinking, well, I should start doing that. Why don't I do that? And it's easier. I mean, it's easy. And I still don't do it because I'm like, you know, I just don't put myself out there like that.
And then, you know, someone comes around and does that stuff and is like, yeah, I've had success. And you're like, oh, and then you do it.
Right.
Yeah.
And here you're kind of filming the whole, putting it in a documentary, and then, you know, I guess I'll have the footage or something.
Yeah, right?
I'm not even sure how I felt about that, but I allowed you to. Where normally I'm like, and I usually let these opportunities slip me by because I don't trust. And for some reason I was like, well, okay.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your generosity with this delicious meal.
Well, I hope you got full.
I did.
Good.
I did. I'm going to do my best to finish that plate.
Yay.